Hey guys, this is Nathan here, shooting my first video. So today I wanted to go over the deadlift in the back and then a couple of modifications for this exercise. So one of the biggest reasons I wanted to go over the deadlift first is that one of the most common things I hear from my friends is like, hey, I'm going to the gym today, you know, I've got back and I'm going to start with deadlifts. And I've never really been a fan of that for a couple of reasons. That being one, the prime movers I'm looking for when I coach the deadlift are the knee extension and the hip extension, okay? So that erector spinae and those lower back muscles, they're more so act as a stabilizer, all right? There's a lot of isometric tension, but I don't want that to be my prime mover, okay? And then two, if you look at a picture of a bodybuilder, even a bodybuilder doesn't have a whole lot of musculature in their low back. So there's not really a whole lot of point in me trying to load up, 315 pounds on a barbell and get in a forward flex position and lift that thing with my back, okay? So a couple of the modifications once you get past that conventional deadlift are the trap bar deadlift and the sumo deadlift. So first one here is this trap bar deadlift on the far side. The difference between this and the conventional, the biggest thing here is the load is now in the center of my body. The load's in at the center of my body, and then also my grip is in a neutral position, okay? So when I get down here and grasp this bar, it's gonna force me out of that forward position that you see a lot of people lift the deadlift in. All right, so here I'm gonna get my feet nice and even, reach down to my side, grasp the bar, and I'm just gonna stand it straight up, shoot my hips through, back down, all right? So one thing though, with the trap bar deadlift, if you're going to a commercial gym or somewhere local, you might not have access to it. The gyms I've been to, I haven't seen trap bars there a lot. So luckily I have some here. I use this really all the time with my athletes. But if you don't have access to one of these guys, you can still go straight bar and do what is the sumo deadlift, okay? So the difference between the conventional and the sumo is now in the sumo, I'm gonna get my feet a lot wider. Toes are gonna be pointed a little bit more out. All right, by dropping my hips a little bit, I'm gonna be able to get my body a little bit more upright, as you'll see in a moment when I go down and grasp the bar. All right, that's gonna get me again out of that forward position that you see people in. It's gonna force me to use my glutes a lot more, okay? So in this one, dropping down, I'm gonna grip with the sumo actually in between my legs, not on the outside. Drop my butt down. Now, as you can see with this position, I'm out of that forward flex position. My chest is a little bit more upright. Shoot through. Then back down. One of the last things I wanted to kind of mention with the deadlift that you see people do is if you do the pull and you come up, you don't need to go to this arch that some people, for whatever reason, want to do when they do the deadlift. So that's just another thing to look for to avoid some of that low back pain, all right, as you go through. So hopefully you kind of got some knowledge here as to the deadlift and what to look for muscle groups wise, and then also some of the modifications that hopefully you can do as you go to your gym or wherever you may work out at.